BJP has clinched a surprise victory in Chhattisgarh. If we really look at the statistics, it has done a commendable job of the fight back that it has shown in the state. Now, if you look at the statistics, this was actually a state that for an election for Congress to lose rather than the BJP to win. So what really worked for the BJP? What really worked for the BJP here was the corruption plank, the narrative it had set around the Congress government. Now, Congress had a fairly simpler task when you look at other elections as well. It just had to defend 5 years of anti-incumbency compared to what the neighboring state of Madhya Pradesh, where Shivraj Chauhan actually had 3 terms to defend. So what didn't work for the Congress was actually the incumbent Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel was not decisively projected as the Chief Ministerial candidate. He vanished from most of the posters pushed by the State Congress Committee. In fact, in other candidates' poster, he was very much there. However, the Congress really pushed its posters with Rahul Gandhi and the AICC state in charge, Kumari Selja. Now, that seems to have not really worked for the Congress. Now, what in a state which is considered the rice bowl of India and has the highest procurement price for paddy and the ticket on which Congress fought its 2018 elections. Now that seems to have made it win, and the farm loan waiver made it win the 2018 elections. But in 2023, much of it was fought on the same ticket, but somehow hasn't really worked for the Congress. In BJP's case, it had made corruption its major plank. It did not have a chief ministerial face. In Raman Singh, it did not project. In fact, the entire election was fought on Modi ticket. That has actually worked in favor of the BJP. Now, what exactly were the election issues? Now, if you look at Congress, the campaign hinged around farmers' issues, but it has really not worked in Bastar. Now, Bastar has 12 seats. The leg up that the Congress got in 2018 was from here. It won 11 of the 12 seats when it fought the elections in 2018. Now, later on, 4 months later, it even clinched the one seat that it had lost of Dantewada. It was in a by-election. Here, right now, if you see the trends, BJP has really pushed back in this area and has got about 8 to 9 seats in Bastar. Now this was the first phase that went into elections in Chhattisgarh. It has got a leg up there. Now, what went wrong for the Congress? Now, paddy procurement, its big ticket thing, does not work in Bastar. Why it does not work is because most of the tribals here actually do not depend on the state for procurement. Whatever they grow, they mostly consume. So here, paddy did not really work. Now, what also seems to have not worked for the Congress apart from this is this entire corruption narrative that the BJP had peddled. Right now, all its ministers and the Chief Minister himself are actually trailing here. Now, ED raids also haven't. Now, have freebies worked in Chhattisgarh? It was a perfect model where we can actually examine, have the promises of freebies worked or not worked. If you see, Bhupesh Baghel government has even bought the farmers' cow dung and paddy stubble for ethanol production. Now, if a chief minister cannot defend that, then I think probably the political parties they were on an even keel. They actually need to examine how much have the freebies worked where the freebies were in competition from both the sides. There's another factor that needs to be noted here is also the management of the election factor. Now, one of the factors that need to be noted here is also the Jogi factor. Now, Ajit Jogi, the former Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh, had been edged out and had actually floated his own party, Janata Congress Chhattisgarh. Now, while the family has been able to retain a few seats which are considered family bastions like Kota and Marwahi, over the few elections, last election as well as this election, one needs to see how much of the party has actually cut into the votes of the Congress. Now, even though Ajit Jogi has actually passed away, his son Amit Jogi was driving a very high-pitched campaign. He actually filed his nomination against incumbent Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel from Patan. He's cut into a lot of Congress votes. Also, there were rumors that his election has actually competed with the Congress election, and his criticism of the Congress was sharper than his criticism of the BJP. There have also been rumors that probably he was given a chopper by other political parties, which could have given a leg up to his campaign as well. Here, he has actually damaged Congress more than he has damaged any other party, specifically the BJP.